Good evening and welcome to the West Weekly Report. I'm Shari Novak.
And I'm Shilpini Yogi. The annual Pavis Festival, sponsored by the Performing and Visual Arts Society, began today. There were a number of outdoor demonstrations of various forms of art, as well as culinary demonstrations. There were also a number of exhibitions throughout the building of artwork that students have been working on throughout the year, paintings, sculpture, etc. Tomorrow, performing arts will be featured in the auditorium during the day. There will be a number of dances, performances by the choral groups, jazz ensemble, band, etc. So all are welcome to come join the world of art at West. In 26 days, the class of 1983 will be graduating. And today, on the eve of graduation, we'd like to hear some impressions the class has given to faculty members and students. Mr. Jordan, what kind of impression is the class of 83 leaving behind on you? And what do you think they've contributed to the school?
Well, Shilpi, the impression as far as the class of 1983 has been a tremendous one. My many years here at West, I must say, it's not because you're here, but this class has made many, many great impressions on the school. The one that I think that I would like to center in on is the fact that this year, with a new attendance policy and with the students achieving as they did, they are the role models. They are the role models for the 9th graders, the 10th graders, and the 11th graders. And next year's class, if they can duplicate that, West is certainly making its move in academic excellence, achievement of all kinds, extracurricular activities have been tops, and we're on our way for another successful year.
Thank you very much. We have with us Mrs. Barbara Banks of the English Department. Mrs. Banks, you've been senior class advisor and have gotten quite close to the members of the class of 83. Could you share with us your impressions personally of the class, and also what kind of legacy you feel they're leaving behind to West?
This particular group is energetic, they're enterprising, they're capable, they're fun, they have an awful lot of spirit. They're going to be missed here in this school. As far as a legacy, I think they've started a new spirit at West. I've seen more life in this building this year than I have seen in the last 4 years I've been here, and it's just been so nice to know that it was my group that started it all.
We have with us Mrs. Barbara Obrisa, chairperson of the English Department here at West. Mrs. Obrisa, you taught the class of 83 as juniors, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of changes with them over this year. How do you feel they're going to do as they go forward into the world?
Oh, I think they're going to do very well, Shilpi. I think one of the things that was particularly pleasing to me this year was to see some of the students that I had in class last year participate in the Knowledge Bowl, such as yourself. And I think that being able to see at this time in the year that kind of achievement, I feel very, very proud of the class of 83.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shilpi, for your interviews with some members of the staff here at West. Now we'd like to hear something from the seniors themselves. With us here this evening is Mitch Feynman and Jody Berman. Mitch, can you tell us your personal feelings about graduating and having to leave West?
Sure. Well, as you know, Shari, I just came to the school last year, and I still feel like I'm very much a part of the school because I feel the people here are very friendly, first of all, and I feel it's a very special school, and it's a school that you want to become a part of. And I've developed some very close friendships with people in the 2 years that I've been here, and I think I'm going to be as sorry to leave the school as everybody else.
Mm-hmm. And Jody, your feelings about growing up with these people and having to leave them now?
Well, I've gone to the Cherry Hill School since kindergarten, and for me, leaving after 12 years and kindergarten seems kind of strange. You have such close friends and such great memories from ever since all the activities I've been through. But the major thing that I feel is going to be missed most is the unity in our class. Everyone is so close, even if it's just an acquaintance, you feel like you are really good friends.
Mm-hmm. Well, what lies in the future for both of you?
Well, I plan on going to college next year and hopefully pursue a career in journalism.
And I'm going to Brandeis University, hopefully with a minor in computers, and I'm not sure about a major yet.
Well, good luck.
The 1983 edition of Aspects, West's award-winning literary art magazine, goes on sale tomorrow. This year's edition is very special because it incorporates not only the literary and artwork of students here at West, but it is also a birthday horoscope book. So come out and get your edition of Aspects, on sale now for $3. In an effort to emphasize the importance of reading, English teachers at West will be distributing summer reading lists. Students enrolled in honor classes will be expected to read over the summer. Books will be made available to the students from the school. Stressing the importance of reading to the students' academic success is the purpose of the assignment. The summer reading program was started last year, and English teachers felt it was beneficial in getting the school year off to a good start.
Mrs. Cat, the school principal, has expressed her concern for proper attire. Appropriate dress for school should not include short shorts, running shorts, bare midriffs, beach shoes, and undershirts. There are many types of lightweight clothing which the students can wear that do not give the appearance of being beach clothes. Congratulations again to the following juniors who are being nominated by the faculty as candidates for Girl State, Boy State, and the Rotary Institute. Girl State delegates are Suzanne Gruber, Leslie Higuchi, Allison Sarnow, Stacy Walkus, and Lisa Wells. Boy State delegates are Ike Carabases, Matt Cohen, Michael Goldman, Seth Klukoff, and Mark Stoffman. The Rotary Institute delegate is Brett Molotsky. This Friday, May 27th, West Junior class will sponsor the junior prom in the Starlight Ballroom at the Cherry Hill Inn. The affair promises to be quite a special occasion. We hope that it will be a memorable evening for all who attend.
Next Friday night, June 3rd, the West Senior Prom will be held at the Halloran Plaza from 8 to 1 p.m. The seniors are looking forward to a memorable evening. Be sure and be there, and there are still a limited number of tickets available until Friday. See Jeff Artsy or Judy Spector in the morning down in G3.
Yearbooks are not just for seniors. Photo memories include candidates of the freshman girls and boys basketball teams, the football team, and class government. All sports teams and clubs can also be found in the yearbook. Children's play, the Diary of Anne Frank, talent show, the library club's Halloween dance, the trip to Italy, and the ROTC ball are just some of the special events Deserves for Life in the 1983 yearbook. So don't delay. A limited number of copies are available for $26. Come to F27 before school to place your order for the West yearbook.
Thank you for watching the West Weekly Report, and tune in again next week. Good night.
Good night.
Good evening, and welcome to this Wednesday, May 25th East Update. I'm Beth Dunoff, along with John McGee, and these are the East highlights. The big story of the week is East Knowledge Bowl teams win over West last Thursday, 375 to 285. Team members Bama Athreya, Barry Goldman, Ken Kaplan, Raul Yanis were stunning with their skill and accuracy. They have worked steadily with alternates Tim Ash and Amy Yermish and coaches Peggy Beck and Mark Pinzer to sharpen these skills. You can see the competition tomorrow night on Channel 2 NYT Cable. The team travels to Burlington Community College tomorrow to tape the semifinals against Paul VI High School. Good luck. The senior prom was a tremendous success. It was held at Halloran Plaza last Thursday night, and a total of 894 students filled the dance floor until 1 in the morning. An enjoyable evening was shared by all. The senior class is not done yet. On June 4th, there will be a senior class picnic from 1 to 4 in the afternoon with food and entertainment. And on June 12th, from 5 to 8 p.m. in Cafeteria 1, there will be a yearbook signing party. But don't forget, seniors, that graduation practices are also coming up. So take care of all your financial obligations before the rehearsals so you won't have to stand in those long lines.
East Dance Ensembles, orchestras, and the Advanced Dance class will perform tonight and tomorrow night at 8 p.m. in the auditorium. If you haven't seen East's Evening of Dance, you're missing some of the most exciting and professional entertainment available in this area. Once again, the concert will be a multimedia event with such highlights as the music of the Electric Light Orchestra, exotic costuming, special lighting effects, and a unique dance presentation from the smash Broadway musical Cats. This performance has always been an exciting experience for the performers and the audience. The combination of dance, music, and the dramatic arts will showcase exciting, abstract, and sensational movement selections. We hope you will join us. That's tonight and tomorrow night at 8 p.m. in the auditorium. Last week, we featured some of the senior art show participants. This week, you can see Cherry Hill East art graduates interpret Barclay Farmstead. The show runs through Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Barclay Farmstead on Barclay Lane in Cherry Hill. We commend these fine artists and their teachers. East also showcased the fine woodworking talents at the South Jersey Craftsman Fair. Students of Mr. Robert Foster received awards for their skill. Congratulations to Barry Kramer, Mike Colvinsberger, Herb Spradlin, John King, and Chris Flatt for their awards. Rob Langer spoke with Mr. Morgan and Mr. O'Neill about their South Jersey Craftsman's Fair entries and winners.
Cherry Hill East is proud to have received 23 awards in architectural drawing, 5 awards in woodworking, and 12 awards in mechanical drawing in the South Jersey Craftsman's Fair. I'm here with teachers Joseph Morgan and John O'Neill and some of the award-winning students. Mr. Morgan, we know there are 2 levels in architectural drawing. Can you tell us about some of them?
Yes, the 2 levels are Architectural Drafting 3 and Architectural Drafting 4. In Architectural Drafting 3, the students work on homes, residential homes, where they learn about floor plans and elevations and the construction of the homes. And they go over those things, and the last thing that they do is a rendering of the home. In Architectural Drafting 4, they learn about commercial buildings, reinforced concrete, structural steel. And again, they go over floor plans, elevations, and their last drawing that they do is a presentation drawing and a rendering. And some of the boys that have won prizes are here, and I'd like to introduce them to you. First is Scott Christopher, and Donald Simmons, and Jeffrey Heiner, and Dan Medina, and John Parker, who I would like to say a few things to you about his drawing.
John, what was your design concept when creating the house?
Well, since the house was an assignment, I didn't have much choice on the design, so I mainly tried to make the colors interesting. And the colors I choose with the 2 colors of gray I thought were a good choice. And then the rendering itself was well drawn. That's about all there was to it.
I'm here with Mr. John O'Neill, mechanical drawing teacher. Can you tell us about the course or about some of the assignments?
Yes, the course is called Advanced Machine Design, and every year we try to get a design that there's a need for something, in other words, a creation. And this year, the main thing we had was this indexing head you see over here on the table, built by Craig Hewlett. Over here you see that Craig has the drawing. Actually, it's a rendering of this drawing. You see all the exploded views of it, and this is a typical assignment that we do in here. In other words, this isn't taken out of a book. It's a completely creation. There's a need for this. And as a result of this need, you could see this actual indexing head here was manufactured from his blueprints. And this is actually something used in industry, in the gear cutting industry. It's a technical nature. Many types of projects we also have in this course sometimes are taken from assigned books. One of these won an outstanding, you see right here. Jay Kim, a sophomore, won this outstanding for his excellent rendering of this micrometer. You see here it's very well done, the line weight, and that's what the judges went for this. Along with this, Jay got a plaque that was given out by a commissioner of education. Many of the things we do in here are assigned projects, but the majority of them are projects that are developed by the students. Some of these students, I'd like to name a few of them here, are Carl Mokel. He did this drawing here of an automobile. Another student, 2 students here are Jeff Nicole and Barry Shapiro. They did renderings of these objects here that are isometric drawings. Other students that designed things were Bill Damzik. He designed this grinder vise right here. He did a good job on that. And many of the things are, designed by the students. Thank you.
We congratulate these fine artists for their accomplishments. This is Rob Langer for East Update.
A reminder that the representative from Glick Studios will be in school tomorrow from 10 to 1 to collect senior proofs and take orders. The junior class will have a barbecue on Sunday, June 5th from 2 to 6 p.m. For $2.50, you can have all the hot dogs and burgers you can eat. Sign up and pay Mrs. Harron in the grade level office. June 4th, the freshman class will have a trip to Great Adventure. East Spanish Club has been very active in the last week. Members have been taking a CPR course and were certified on Monday. A fiesta will be held tomorrow to celebrate Spanish Independence Day. June 3rd, the club will be hosting a softball game after school. Finally, on Friday, June 10th, an end-of-the-year banquet will be held at Chi-Chi's. See Mr. Burgess or one of the Spanish Club officers for further details. Senior Ann Lynn has recently competed in the Forensic League Finals. Stacy Shapiro spoke with her about the speech team and her plans.
The Cherry Hill East speech team is a member of the Catholic Forensic League and the Camden Diocese. I'm here with Ann Lynn, a member of the speech team who currently took a place in the extemporaneous speech of the Catholic Forensic League competition. And I know that you won in the district finals. What exactly does this mean?
Well, basically what it means is that I'm going to be going to Chicago for the national finals over the Memorial Day weekend.
I know you had a little snag with the plans. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened?
Well, in the beginning, we thought that the school board would provide funds for Miss Beck and my trip to go to Chicago. And later on, a board policy was clarified for us that stated that money could not be provided for overnight out-of-state competitions for students.
How did you solve the problem?
Well, we appealed to various community groups and to people in this school. Mrs. Bobby Richterman, the Home and School Association, really helped a lot, and so did the Association of University Women and VFW. Also, the faculty members in the school were just great, and they contributed a whole lot to our fund, and the students on the speech team and in my classes all helped me sell M&Ms, and that's how we raised the rest of the money.
What exactly will you be doing in Chicago?
I'll be in the event called Federal Student Congress. What it is the group of competitors getting together and taking the roles of various representatives in Congress and debating current events issues such on domestic policy, foreign affairs, and economic policy.
Thank you, Ann. This is Ms. Stacy Shapiro, along with Ann Lynn, for East Update.
On the sports scene, this week's top story was the South Jersey Interscholastic Tennis Championships, in which many East players were involved. Lenape's Rick Hoffman beat East Paul Janui 6-4, 6-4 to win the singles title. The doubles championship match featured 4 of East's top players, as Jeff Janowski and Rick Tyrell beat Jeff Nemiroff and Samir Shah 6-3, 6-2. Saturday, the boys' tennis NJSIAA groups will be held at 1 p.m. at Princeton. Also held this past Friday was the South Jersey Conference Boys and Girls Track Meet at Pennsauken High School. Many East entrants placed in their events. For the boys, Bill Stewart was the only person to place. He was second in the 1,600-meter run. The girls did much better, placing 7 entrants. Lori Watson was second in the 1,600 and first in the 3,200-meter run. Heidi Speth was third in 110-meter hurdles. Janet Davis was second, and Tina Paul was third in the high jump. Karina Smith was first in the shot put. Julie Bass was second in discus, and Debbie Maggart third in the javelin. Saturday, the girls' track NJSIAA sectional finals will be held at Toms River North at 9 a.m. The boys' track sectionals will be at Willingboro at 9 a.m.
Varsity girls lacrosse team beat Collingswood 15-8. Scoring for East were Maggie Cowan, Sue Wilson, Cheryl Miller, and Heather DeCoux. Goalie Karen Heisler had 21 saves for East, and great defensive games were played by Amanda Hansen, Donna Burke, Blair Bueller, and Lori Pellegrino.
That's it for this week's East Update. I'm John McGee for Beth Dunoff. Have an enjoyable and safe holiday weekend. Coming up next, the East Spring Band Concert following the junior high school news.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Brainerd News. Last week, 2 College Bowl Invitational Finals were held. For the 7th grade, Mr. John Stern's homeroom was victorious, and for the 8th grade, Mrs. Wells' team also won. Last Monday, May 23rd, West's Swing Band came to Brainerd to display their talents to the 8th grade students. And now, to get on with tonight's show, here is Amy Miller with the sports results.
Last Tuesday, May 17th, marked the starting of a week of battle versus Heritage Junior High School. 4 or 5 ball games were played against Heritage, and 1 of 2 track meets were against this opponent. On past Tuesday, the competition started when both track teams came face-to-face, but ended up with Brainerd on top, 127-77. Also on Tuesday, our 8th grade boys baseball team won, but against Moorstown, not Heritage, by the score of 9-6. Again, the 8th grade boys played along with the 8th grade girls softball team, both against Heritage, where both were defeated, the boys 10-6 and the girls 8-4. One more time, Heritage overcame Brainerd's baseball team, but this time against the 7th grade boys, 9-3. But Brainerd bounced back when the 7th grade girls ended their season by defeating Heritage for the second time by an outrageous score of 17-1. The final record of the girls' season was 4 wins and 2 losses. Congratulations, girls. Finally, on Friday, the track team was victorious over Beck, 117-87. During this meet, one record was broken, and a happening occurred for the first time in Brainerd's history. Jody DiStefano broke the girls' high jump record in her weight class by clearing the bar at 4 feet 10 1/2 inches, and Charlie Brown was the first person who ever won both the 400 and 800 meter dashes in one meet. Well, that about wraps it up. We will bring you up to date again next week on all the sports results. Mike?
Thank you, Amy. And here is Mike Rose with another segment of Backup.
Tonight, we go back in time with an interview of another former Brainerd student. That person is Tom O'Malley, the third baseman of the San Francisco Giants. Tom attended school here at Brainerd in 1973. His family decided to move from the area when Tom finished 7th grade. Before coming to Brainerd, he attended Clara Barton Elementary School here in Cherry Hill. Now, before I bring in Tom, I would like to talk with Mr. Bordy, Tom's old baseball coach. Now, I know you coached a lot of people in your stay here at Brainerd, but what is your recollection of Tom O'Malley?
Well, first let me say this. I am awfully pleased and happy for Tom that he did make the majors, but let me also add that we're not surprised that he made the majors, because as I remember it, when he came here as a 7th grader, he had one ingredient that you just don't teach, and that's natural ability. And he also had a desire to want to do well. In fact, as I continue to remember, in fact, I thought talking to Tom earlier that I had him at second base because he was very small at that time. But he surely reminded me that he did play third base. And in fact, as a 7th grader, he started on the 8th grade team. And that, not many 7th graders did that. I wish him a lot of luck in the future.
Thank you, Mr. Bordy. And now I'd like to bring on Mr. Tom O'Malley.
Hello, Michael.
All right, now our audience is already familiar with your life up to 7th grade at Brainerd. Now, can you tell us what went on in your life since then?
Well, first of all, I'd like to introduce my parents here, family. It's my mom right here. It's my younger brother, Brian. It's my father. After 7th grade, I continued to play baseball. Naturally, we moved to Central Pennsylvania, and I played 1 year of another year of senior league there. I continued to play in high school. Played 4 years of high school baseball. Did well, and I was fortunate enough to get looked at in high school, which we were from a very small high school and didn't really expect to have that many scouts around the area, or didn't know what to expect from then on. I had a chance to go to Penn State on a full scholarship, and I wasn't really sure what to do. So I turned down the scholarship because I wanted to play baseball. It's something I always wanted to do, and you know, I knew Penn State didn't have that great of a program, and I knew that the weather really wasn't behind the program as well. So I wanted to play, and I was drafted in the 16th round right out of high school, and I continued to play rookie ball. I played there for 1 summer from July to September, and I went to instruction league after that, and then went to A-ball, and then I played a full year there, played a full year in Double-A, and started out last year in Triple-A. Played there for about a month, and got a break. Reggie Smith was hurt. They put him on the disabled list, and moved Darrell Evans over to first base, and then that was my time to come up and see what I could do. you know, I really wasn't sure of myself at the time, and didn't know really how well I would do, but I knew I was young and didn't want to put any extra pressure on myself, and from that I was fortunate enough to do well, and things right now are looking real promising, and hopefully they'll continue.
Was it worth all that work to become a Major League player?
Sure, it was always my lifetime goal. It was my big attainment when I was a kid to play baseball. I always loved the game, and it was always you know, something at the top of the ladder. If you work hard enough, you know, some dreams will come true, and fortunately this dream did come true, and hopefully I can play for a long time.
All right, thank you for coming down, taking time off your busy schedule to spend it with us here at Brainerd. For myself, everyone here at Brainerd and Cherry Hill, I wish you much success in your Major League career.
Thank you, Michael. Hope we have some more Giant fans now.
You might get an opportunity to see Tom O'Malley this summer when they come back to Philadelphia to play our own Philadelphia Phillies. For the entire Brainerd News staff, this has been Michael Arrington saying good night and see you next week.
Good evening, and welcome to What's News at Heritage. My name is Raquel Stout, and I have a riddle for you. What do you get when you add one stage band and one dance intramural group? If you give up, let's check with Mr. Goldman, Mrs. Rogers, and our Heritage students for the answer. Dance just performed is a sample of what our audience will see at our spring concert on Wednesday, June 1st at 8 o'clock p.m. Let's check back with Mr. Goldman for another concert preview. that we've whet your appetite, be sure to join us on June 1st for our spring concert. So, from Raquel Stote, thanks for watching What's News at Heritage.